right, well, here we go again. I didn't forget a lot of stuff today. I think I got everything here that I need. So we should be all set to go. It is Coach Dave, and the sign does say Accordion Cool, so I guess that's us. Well, today is just kind of a throw together a bunch of tunes type day, and a lot of them are going to be a little bit up tempo, so keep everybody awake if we can. Now, that first tune was called You Stepped Out of a Dream. Not a nightmare, but a dream. And I had never heard the tune, but the late and great, who you've heard me mention many times, Art Van Dam, had this on a couple of his albums. And it's a nice tune. It actually was 1940, came from a show called Ziegfeld Girl. Now, I don't know if any other tunes came from that show. I had heard of the show, can't tell you much about it, but You Stepped Out of a Dream was, I guess, one of the ones that survived. So there you got it. Now, the next two tunes I'm going to do, if you are over the age of 60, maybe even a little older, you heard of a fellow named Les Paul. Les Paul was a great guitar player, but more than anything else, he was more of an electronics innovator. You know the kid next door that goes in his garage and twangs the guitar all night and drives it crazy? Well, you thank Les Paul for that, because he invented the electronic pickup for guitars, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. But his main thing was in recording. And what he did was he figured out how to play a song on his guitar, record it, then play it back and record on another track like a harmony part. He would do this up to 8 songs, so when you heard it all together, it sounded like obviously 8 guitars, but it was just Les Paul doing it with what we call layering. Now, his second wife was a young lady named Mary Ford. That wasn't her real name. I don't even remember what her real name was. And he started doing that with her. So these next 2 songs were 2 of their biggest hits. Now, obviously I can't play it. Well, I can if I play a chord, but if you're over 60, you probably have heard these 2 songs. First one, 1940, from a show. I don't remember the name of the show, so probably didn't do much, but tune called, well, if this was Jeopardy, the answer would be 240,000 miles. Now, what would the question be? How about how high the moon? So here we go. how high that old moon, only about can you imagine 240,000 miles and we see it every night? Well, most every night. My goodness. All right, and staying with the Les Paul theme, then this next tune was 1929. Also came from a show, again, no idea what the show was. And Les Paul and Mary Ford, 1952 was when they recorded this one. Little tune called Bye Bye Blues, and it has nothing to do with the blues chords. It's just a song called Bye Bye Blues. So here we go. Bye-bye, blues. See you on the next time. All right, moving along to our next tune. 1929, also from a musical, again, one I am not at all familiar with. It's called What Is This Thing? What is this thing called love? Oh, I don't know. I guess a lot of people do know, but they still can't quite figure it out, I guess. So, little, what is this thing called love? Let's see what it sounds like. is this thing called love? Wow, question for the ages or aged, and I don't even think the aged or aged, shall we say, would even know the answer to that. Well, we're moving right along here. This next tune was written in 1938 by a fellow named Ray Noble. Who? Ray Noble. Who's that, Coach Dave? Well, Ray Noble was actually a band leader, but he was a British band leader from England. Now, why he wrote this song, I have no idea. He decided he was going to write a series of tunes and call it a suite, S-U-I-T-E type suite, a 5-part suite about our Native Americans, the Indians. So the word on the street, now I don't know if this is true or not because I've read 2 different accounts, but the word on the street is he only got one done and never got the others done, and then of course there's the other assumption that yes, he did them all. So the first one, which we're going to play, is the only one I'm aware of, and it's called Cherokee. Now this is a bit up-tempo, so as when I do anything that's kind of crazy, I do have the disclaimer, please do not try to tap your foot because I cannot be responsible for any sprains or strains. That may develop. But anyway, little tune called Cherokee. So here we go. Cherokee, 1938. Either one of the group or he did the whole 5. I suppose I could find that out some way, but that's all right. For our purposes today, that's the only one we know, so it wouldn't make any difference. I couldn't play the others anyway. Well, we're getting down to our final tune of the day, and I think I've played this tune before. This is the tune or the song that I close all my live performances with. Now, when Miss Ernestine hears me start this tune, she immediately starts packing up stuff around me. And by the time I finish the song, she's in the car tooting the horn, like, let's go, it's time to go home. But anyway, the song was written in 1936 by a fellow named Juan, J-U-A-N, Juan Tizol. Who's that, Coach Dave? Well, I'll tell you who's that. He also had a co-writer. Who was that, Coach Dave? Well, it was Duke Ellington, because Juan Tizol was a trombone player in the Duke band, and he wrote several tunes with Duke, and this is one of them. And it's called Caravan from 1936. Here we go. Yeah, see, she's tooting the horn. Oh, well. Well, all right, that's kind of our show for today. Thank you, as usual, for watching, listening, tuning in, however it is that you get our show. And again, big thank you to Austin behind the glass. And I hardly drove him crazy at all today. We did a sound check, and everything sounded and checked, and here we go. And which means I'll probably get home a little earlier today because everything worked. So we only got a minute or so left to keep everything working, and then we'll be all set. So once again, you know what I'm gonna say? Bring those young'uns in. Hear this great music. A lot of these songs, not a lot, but I'm sure some of these songs, a lot of the older folks haven't even heard or haven't heard for a long time. So we hope that they do bring back memories and fond memories. So let's get on our caravan and caravan out of here. Here we go.